Please, let's settle down so we can listen to the man who brought us all here.
Thank you very much. The day is far gone, and I think we need to allow our guests to still spend time doing other things. Thank you, my sisters from Ekiti. Your Excellency, the chairman of this occasion, our father, General Yakubu Gowon. Your Excellencies, my brother governors who are here, Excellency the Deputy Governor of Ekiti State, members of the National Assembly here, particularly representatives of the Senate President and the Speaker, honorable ministers of the Federal Republic. I think the Chief of Staff, His Excellency, the representative of Mr. President, my teacher, Professor Ibrahim Gambari, is still here. Baba wa Omo KKK, our father, Chief Bisia Konde, is here. Very many distinguished people, my darling wife and family members, political associates and friends, the keynote speaker and the panelists, and our book reviewer, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. It is not easy not to be overwhelmed by the outpouring of goodwill and encouragement that has been so generously extended to me at home and abroad on the occasion of the public presentation of Unfinished Greatness, Envisioning a New Nigeria. In part, your presence here today in numbers and from all walks of life, and the online participation by numerous other compatriots and friends is a direct testament to the fact that despite the difficulties we face as a country, the Nigerian idea and ideal remains strong and indestructible. And that is really the essence of what I have devoted a good part of my life and career to. An unshakable faith in the fact that we are better rubbed together and in unity than in fragments and pieces. State and nation building all over the world have been and remain a permanent work in progress, ours inclusive. Although some countries may enjoy a long span of relative tranquility, the historical fact also needs always to be remembered and restated that stability and progress require the deployment of deliberate effort by citizens and those entrusted with leadership to advance the national agenda regardless of challenges. Even at that, there are no preordained guarantees of success at all times. Every country goes through high and low moments in their historical journey. When countries experience their high moments, it is incumbent on leaders to capture the opportunities that are offered to advance the frontiers of the national agenda. When, as is inevitable, bad days come, leadership must assume the responsibility for keeping the ideals of the national agenda high on the radar, provide citizens with a genuine basis for hope that better days lie ahead, and courageously undertake whatever reforms that are required by the times and for the achievement of the better days. Over the last few years, our beloved country has been buffeted on all sides by a myriad of problems. I have, like many of us here, present and online, experienced discomfort at the ease with which cheap and populist options, which yesterday may have been laughed off as fringe ideas, have gained in influence as to become mainstream. In the meantime, those who have held on to the goal of Nigerian oneness and unity have found themselves pushed to the margins and placed on the defensive. Matters have not been helped by the inflammatory partisanship which many in leadership positions have adopted in part to score points against opponents, but also in order to be recognized by their communities as truly representing their concerns. Too many seem to have forgotten that leaders should lead and not simply reproduce the base sentiments and narrow perspectives that we encounter on the hustings. Leading means understanding the local concerns that are exercising the minds of our constituents, placing these in a wider context, which as leaders we're uniquely positioned to see, and formulate approaches that provide a meaningful and responsible way forward. And I want to be clear, we are faced with a conjuncture of complex and uncommon challenges which must be confronted openly, head-on, and purposefully, rather than being denied, swept under the carpet, or simply wished away. In courageously admitting to and seeking ways to redress the challenges, however, it is important to remember that we come from somewhere. And in the journey we embarked upon as a country, we have scored many wins, and a web of interdependencies bind us ever closely together. These realities should serve to condition and modulate our responses to the real challenges we face, not with a view to throwing the baby out with the bathwater, but in a determined effort to filter the bathwater so that it is purged of the impurities that could discomfort the baby. It is this approach of seeking to build on our many gains as a country and a people, whilst recognizing and engaging our contemporary difficulties, that underpins this book. We have had moments of greatness in all spheres of our national life and human endeavor. We have also seen many difficult days in our forward march to even greater heights. Problems must be understood to be part of our unfinished quest for greatness. And greatness has to be our permanent watchword as the only destiny that is acceptable to us and global Africa, which honestly looks up to us for leadership. Nigeria will surely fulfill destiny and do so as a united country, built on justice, built on freedom, and on equity and the rule of law. This is the national agenda of our times. I invite each and every one of us to partake in it. For national rebirth, we must deliver. I wish at this point to sincerely thank you all for coming to grace this occasion or joining the proceedings online. Without preempting, the colleague who will deliver the vote of thanks, please permit me to say a special thank you to the chairman of this occasion, our esteemed father and elder statesman and former head of state, His Excellency General Yakubu Gowon. General is the embodiment of that indomitable Nigerian spirit, and we all must, like him, be ready to go on with one Nigeria. My sincere appreciation also goes to our president and our leader, His Excellency President Muhammadu Buhari, ably represented here by his Chief of Staff, for his unalloyed support and his kindness to me always, and particularly also in asking his Chief of Staff, our highly respected teacher and distinguished Professor Ibrahim Gambari, to represent him. My gratitude also goes to the Vice President, who is also ably represented, to my leaders who have come to grace this occasion, particularly Papa Akonde. I am immensely grateful, and to my fellow brother governors who have always been very supportive of my leadership of our forum. I am, as always, extremely grateful for your leadership and support. And to honorable ministers of the Federal Republic, National Assembly leaders, our esteemed and revered traditional and faith leaders, brothers, sisters, fathers, mothers, and fellow travelers in the Nigerian journey, please accept my sincere appreciation. My family, especially my wife, has been a lifelong pillar of support in my journey through life, and I owe them a debt of gratitude. Finally, I thank the keynote speaker, my longtime friend, Professor Bayo Olukoshi, the book reviewer, Dr. Joaba, and the panelists for enlivening our proceedings with their brilliant insight. I can't leave this place without thanking my very good friend, the Director of Ceremonies, Eugenia Abu, for doing such a wonderful job. And for all the people who are in the planning committee, I thank you immensely for all your efforts. Thank you for attention, and may God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you.
Congratulations to His Excellency Dr. Fayemi. We all have a duty to build Nigeria
Channels Television.
together.